Had so many texts, so many, so many messages from Mississippi, from Ole Miss, Arkansas State, Liberty, just friends of ours, and just they were so. It was just a great morning to celebrate with my wife, kids, and everybody with our opportunity that we have here at Auburn. And then to show up here for Tiger Walk, which was absolutely incredible. And then to see our largest student crowd ever and largest crowd ever in Jordan-Hare is just quite humbling. And I just can't say enough about their support and what that means to our players, to our staff, to our administration, to everybody here at Auburn. It just speaks to the love and passion of the Auburn family. And so thank you so much for showing up and celebrating our first win here in our tenure. So we're just so thankful for our crowd, and Tiger Walk was incredible. And just it was a great day, great day.
Just talk about the young guys. You got a chance to play a bunch of guys early in the game, all throughout the game. How valuable is that first game, but also maybe down through the year as well?
Well, it's valuable because their parents are here and their girlfriends are here, and they practice their tail off, and there's no guarantee that they get any snaps. And we got a lot of kids in today, and the last touchdown they scored, I mean, we really had a lot of young guys in there. And the last touchdown we scored on offense in that last drive, we had those three freshman offensive linemen in there, and our fifth team back, and it was good to see them get a lot of reps. I think that's, man, they don't get to do that often. And whether it's guys that you're going to depend on later that need the reps, or if it's guys that, they'll have that memory for the rest of their life, it matters. And both matter.
Hey, Coach, you and your wife have had Auburn on your list for a long time, and first home game, first win, a crazy environment. Is it what you thought it would feel like?
Yes. I mean, the whole day was just kind of just a sense of gratitude, truthfully, to President Roberts and John Cohen and the administration and the Auburn family who has welcomed us so well. We were just filled with gratefulness and gratitude this morning, and have kind of felt that way, but it kind of hit really this morning as you're sitting around waiting, and you try not to have too many meetings with the players because you'll drive them crazy. And I was just kind of alone and reading all the text and from my family, and just everybody was just so excited for the day. And obviously to win is it even adds to it. And I've got, I think, 34 uncles here and all our parents that we're going to have sandwiches at my house here shortly, so it'll be fun to celebrate with family.
Hugh, you talked about how confident you were that Robbie could help you guys win games. 3 touchdowns for him in those red zone packages. How encouraging was that, and how excited are you to, I guess, use that and maybe build off of it down the line this season?
Well, I mean, every press conference I've been in, I've said Robbie Ashford is vital to us winning football games, and I don't know else how to say it. He is vital to us winning football games, and I don't know exactly what that looks like from week to week, but I know that he's vital to us winning football games, and we need him.
Coach, talk about the balance between run and pass today and what you guys achieved there. And then second part, your good friend Gus Malzahn used to celebrate wins by going to the Waffle House.
Yeah.
How do you plan to celebrate?
I love Waffle House, but tonight we've got a family. I would not want to try to get all whatever the number we have in somewhere tonight, so we're just gonna do it at my house tonight. But Jill and I will find somewhere if we're ever alone and don't have family around, which that is rarely the case on games. My family travels, man. They come to most every game, so we'll find us a spot though. But I'm all Gus and Christy love Waffle House, and we do too. It's a good spot.
Balance between pass and
The
run.
balance, I haven't looked at the stats, but I know I've coached enough games. We could have been as balanced as we wanted to be tonight, and I think anytime you're running the football effectively, you consider yourself balanced because they have to commit people to the box, and I felt like we established that early.
Jeremiah called first game after net college, and he had the big touchdown run. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I told him this week he would score his first touchdown. I believe that, and I think Jeremiah Cobb is a really, really special talent that's going to have an incredible career at Auburn.
So earlier in the week, Coach, you mentioned about shortening the game and how running the football does that. Was that born from maybe a little bit of concern of your run defense? And did you see anything today that maybe put those fears to rest a little bit?
Well, we made some adjustments, and I thought we played better than we did the first drive, obviously, but I think we still are giving up too many explosive plays in the run game, and we got to continue to work on that. And we went fast the first half offensively, and then I didn't the second half. I called it off and just tried to shorten the game and make sure we took care of ourselves physically and got others in. But, you know, I think every game's going to be different. We're obviously prepared to be one of the faster teams in the country. I think we were snapping the ball some in the first half with right around 30 seconds on the play clock, which is pretty good. And so, but we want to play and do what's right for the whole team. And so I think every game's going to be different with that.
Coach, you got a big win in week one, but as a head coach, how much can you take away from a week one victory as you move into the season, and what are those things that you're taking away from this week one victory?
Well, I told our kids in there, and I mean this, in life, in football, and whatever, I think we all fail to celebrate victories. I mean, it's just, I've made up my mind for the rest of my career, dadgummit, I'm going to enjoy, at least for a few hours, the fact that our team, our staff found a way to win a football game in college, and they're not easy. I don't care who you play. It's just not easy to win football games. And so I want to enjoy that, and I want our kids to, and I want them to learn to do that in life with their families and celebrate each other when those things happen. And so we'll do that. How much can we take away from it? We want to know. You know, that's what you can take from it. We'll watch the film and learn. But next week's challenge is a different one, and we've got to win tomorrow, and we've got to win Monday, and we've got to make choices the right way that define us, and we've got to chase the standard that we've tried to set and see if we can't be prepared to compete again, you know, on a difficult trip, truthfully, next week out to the West Coast. So, you know, we'll celebrate tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back at work.
I got two quick ones. First one, it looked like Gunnar Britton played 3 different positions on the offensive line. How unusual is that? What does that say about him?
I think it just speaks to his importance to us. He needs to be on the field, and we need to stay fresh because we do like to go fast, and it gives us freedom to move some puzzle pieces around because of his flexibility. He's really invaluable with that.
And then Peyton Thorne, how did you feel about his day-to-day, and how important was him to come back in that second half?
Yeah, good to see him throw that play. He made 3 decisions that were not good, but I thought he played really solid and he protected the football. So we didn't ask him to do a whole lot in the passing game, truthfully, but I thought he was really solid, and he'll be ready to improve off of what he sees. He has a really good throw there. We felt like we had some of those. We talked about it at halftime, and I just said I didn't want to show some of the other things that we thought we had in the game plan that would have been good.
Coach Freeze,
I thought Holden threw it well when he came in.
Coach Freeze only allowed one passing play over 15 yards. What did you like from your defense and those younger guys that stepped up, and how can we see that going forward as you go out west next week?
Yeah, I thought we were very unsound on the RPO slants, but we did rally to tackle it well. And we were playing a lot of young kids. You know, Pritchett didn't play, and that made us have to play DK and Caleb. I mean DK and Keontae a lot, and we were without a couple guys that we hope to help us in the future. We just got to get everybody healthy. But so we're playing those freshmen, and Terrence Love played a ton of snaps, and you know, so for us not to give up any explosive passes was probably pretty good.
Your pass rush, 4 sacks a day, forced a couple of turnovers with it, and some stops. Just how impressed were you with those guys being able to get after the quarterback?
Well, I thought we got better at it as the game went on, and they crushed the pocket some, which was very good to see. And thought Zay Walker had a really solid game in the second half. and that we did crush the pocket some. I do think, we won the turnover battle, which is a goal of ours every week, and we won the penalty battle, I believe, also. So those are two things that we want to win every single week, and I think when you win those two, your percentage chances of winning games go way up. And so it was good to see our defense play hard. I thought we played harder than we have in the scrimmages, and then we did maybe the first possession. I thought we started showing a little passion.
We'll finish up with two in the back. Carrie, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, Coach, so I know I asked you pregame just about soaking this all up. I'm curious if you had a favorite moment, either obviously getting a win, but before the game, after the game, what's going to sit with you after this one?
Well, seeing all my family at the end of Tiger Walk, and and just and seeing our AD and his staff, Lee and those guys who have obviously are responsible and for allowing me to have this position. Just I'm just thankful, and that was a special moment. And then after the game with a win, to see your mom and dad. My mom doesn't get around real well anymore, but she was going to make her way down to see her, and just sharing special moments with people that you care about and that you want to serve and please. Those are pretty special times. And I enjoyed going to the student section. That was fun.
Coach, in the first half, after the fumble recovery, your players brought the ball back over to you, and y'all had a little celebration together. Talk about the relationship that you built with your players in just a short amount of time.
Well, they're probably better to ask that too. I do take pride in being a relational coach. I think that's what I've always been. But as long as they allow me to speak truth to them as I see it, and if they can handle that, the celebration was really me, because this day and time, there's too many celebrations on the field for me. I'm old school a little bit, and so I promised them, if you'll just come to the sideline, I'll do whatever dance you want me to do and look like a fool, but let's just do it on the sideline and do it together. So that was a promise that Jalen Simpson and maybe do some kind of little deal that I'm sure I screwed up, but I'll do that as long as they don't do that crazy stuff on the field that might hurt us. One more.
Jalen Simpson, real quick,
Great game. I thought he played really solid, and
Just you guys, little advertising from coaching side of too.
Tiger Walk.
Stuff like that. How impactful is that for you?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think this came from our administration. What a great idea. But our coaches wore, our Own to Victory shirts for the Tiger Walk, which is maybe a little out of the norm, but in this day and time, we want people to know that, man, we are for our players, and we're for the recruits that we get, and we're for our Own to Victory team of doing everything we can to provide opportunities for our young men in our program. And so it's a way that I think our staff can promote the people that I don't know. Can I say the one that was today or on the? Probably not. So, but it's a way that we can promote Own to Victory, our great collective, and those that are serving that, and we need help. We need help and others jumping in, and so that we can keep attracting the top talent and supporting them in every way we can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much.